I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Ava.
And welcome
to the Inner Idiot.
This podcast contains graphic language, violence, and other things that you probably should not let your children listen to. Please enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and everything in between, I would like to welcome you to today's special episode. That's right.
Stepchildren.
If you have ugly children, please remember adoption is an option. If thou hast to set the deuce loose, set it loose fearlessly, people. Welcome to the Inner Idiot. I am your host, your saint and savior, the bold, the beautiful, the bald, the brash, and often bastardly Tyler Havlin. 2 claps and Ric Flair for me. Woo!
Ric Flairing that intro.
You don't have to. That's the beauty of it. Next, let me introduce my wonderful co-host. He is the born-again virgin, the Lord that is never bored, the commander of the comic books. He's wearing a shirt today, ladies. This depresses me. 2 claps and a Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Fresh. He's not in the flesh today. Woo! What's up with the shirt? We're not outside anymore where it's cold. We're inside in the warmth.
Would it make you feel better if I took it off?
Yes, please take it off while I introduce the next person on our list. She is the Duchess of Delightful, the queen of the side high, red hair, don't care. She's on fire, but she ain't smoking. She is the holy sister herself.
The holy sister.
Miss Ava B. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
I was making so many faces. I thought you weren't going to give me a special intro.
You got your little special
Yeah, I know,
thing
that's
for
why
the
I was
church.
like, okay.
She was like
okay.
waiting for it. She's,
I know, I
where's
was
it
like,
at?
And then we got Camden. You can give him 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
What the hell?
Woohoo! Oh, I'm glad you're here with us today.
What's going on, man?
I'm glad because we have a special announcement today. See, we are starting our own religion. It takes at least 3 people to start a religion because with 1 person, it's just an idea. With 2 people, it's a discussion. With 3 or more, God damn it, we're a religion. Okay?
is that all it takes?
That's all it takes. I mean, that's just the start of it. I have more research on my phone that we will get to. But for now, we're going to forego a top 5 list today, people.
You know, I was wondering why he didn't send one
Yeah,
out.
I was like, I was going to ask in the car, I was like, Shorty, you know what the top 5 is?
Yeah, I was.
But I was like, well, Shorty hasn't asked me about my top 5 yet. So I was like, maybe there isn't one.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there isn't.
Today we're going to go off the starter pack of commandments for the Church of the Idiot, a.k.a. idiotism. All right?
What do you mean starter pack? Help me
It's
out.
just the starter pack. This is just the first set of ground rules for our religion. Okay?
Gotcha.
Are we ready to start? Are we ready to hear the commandments?
I mean, go for it.
I'm very curious.
All right.
As am I.
These are in no particular order, people. But let's start it off this way. Thou shalt not take Lord Shorty's name in vain.
God damn it.
Damn it, Shorty! See, that's not acceptable. Okay? Does anybody have anything they would like to add to this commandment?
You 2 are already excommunicated from you just disobeyed.
So
the
wait a second.
first
Can I take
rule.
my own name in vain?
Yes, you may take your own name. in
Okay,
vain.
cool. Sweet. Excellent.
The next,
Haha, I'm exempt.
the next commandment: Thou shalt not be taller than Tyler, because I have the market cornered on being built like a pumpkin. Okay, and it is fall, so if you like fall, you're gonna love me because I'm built like a goddamn pumpkin. But I need to be taller than
That's what
everybody
he
in the
turns
room.
into after midnight.
I wish that'd be cool. Then I wouldn't have to think or feel nothing. It'd just
You-
be a pumpkin.
You do those things already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's sad, but all right. All right. The next commandment: Thou shalt not look Ava straight in the face. Only side eye shall be permitted. You know, Queen of
I
Side.
don't know.
I feel like it should be opposite. Like,
Good on you. I'm the only one that's allowed to side eye though.
there you go. Yeah.
Interpret
Ava shall
Side-
not.
My side eye equal death.
equal death. Equal death and damnation. Don't worry, I have our purgatory and our eternal damnation.
Oh boy,
Set.
I'm excited.
I have our version of hell for this religion.
I love cults.
All right, next is thou shalt act stupid for the sake of YOLO, but don't say YOLO.
Yeah, 'cause that's hella
That's fair.
cringe.
Hella cringe.
Yeah,
Pretty cringe.
but stupidity is bliss, or however the fucking saying
Ignorance
goes.
is bliss, you fucking idiot.
Exactly.
You must be the happiest person I know.
Exactly, and I'm happy, at least right now. Next commandment, thou shalt not trust someone with no booty, but
I believe
Put-
I made this up years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
put faith in those whom like big booties.
That's fair. That's
You
fair.
can't trust someone with no ass.
Nope.
You can't. Because they're constantly scheming on how to sit down more comfortably, how to sit in a seat, you know what I mean? So that just naturally leads to them being untrustworthy characters over time.
This is a commandment you came up with years ago, huh?
Yeah.
And we have brought it into the fold because clearly they have lied their asses off.
Sure.
Now, I fall into this weird spot of this commandment because I don't have a butt. But I do like big booties. So therefore I cannot lie, correct?
You're also untrustworthy, so it makes sense.
I guess there is that.
It all
All right.
adds up.
Yeah,
It
you lied to me when we started this. Don't worry, Shorty, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you're fine-ish, real heavy on the ish. Okay? So it was a half truth. It's half
It
Half
wasn't a lie.
truth is
He
a
was
lie.
just wrong.
Fucking true.
Next commandment is love thy neighbor, especially if they're hot.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah. They can feel that too.
Yeah, they can get it. Next commandment: when approaching an uncomfortable situation, thou shalt roll a d20 for initiative.
Yes.
I like this plan.
See, this is unfolding as a good religion, correct?
I don't know if it's a good
Shit!
See?
What is
One.
That's a 15.
Hey, 15's a good
There was a
roll.
one in there.
15. It was off the table. It didn't count anyway.
Thou shalt not say amen. Thou shalt woo like the Holy Spirit, Ric Flair. So there's no more amens. It's just when somebody says something good, you give them
Hail Satan.
you give them a woo, woo.
Do we have to do the little finger
Yeah,
thing?
yeah,
too?
we do a little finger clap. Woo.
Woo. Fucking the golf clap of Ric Flair's.
This next one,
Woo.
this next one pained me, but I had to put it in there for you, Shorty. Thou shalt not discriminate against those who enjoy pineapple on their pizza.
That a boy.
Nope, I'm out.
Fuck you.
Nope, I'm 100% out. This religion sucks.
This saddens me, but we'll still make it. We still got 3. All right, next one. Thou shalt laugh every day at thyself or others.
Oh,
Either-
Preferably others.
Yes, preferably.
yeah.
Thou shalt point and laugh when a child falls.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm back in.
Kate just sits here and points and laughs at anybody if they're having a minorly bad day.
Well, I mean, you know.
Hey,
That-
Shorty, point at them and laugh. Okay.
Do you remember doing that in school? Be like, look, you don't really say anything funny. You're just like,
Pointed at.
you just, oh. You know, they were probably just laughing to make you feel bad. Like, they didn't even have anything. They didn't even have a burn to go with it. They're like, hey, just point at this guy and laugh.
Yeah.
See what he does.
So that's why you do it so much now.
Keep the razor blades away from him. Thou shalt not refer to cheesecake as a tart.
Does anybody do
I
that?
feel like if you add fruit to it, it could be put in a category. But I don't think it. No.
Don't go against
But
the
the
commandment.
crust and the.
It's a pie. It's a delicious cheesecake pie.
It's not a cheesecake pie. It's a cheesecake.
It's a cake. It's a cheesecake. It's its own thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go with that as long as we're not calling it a tart.
Well,
Okay.
Because legally it's a tart. But
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, 'cause
legally?
I thought-
Where? In England?
Legally.
Bastards.
All right, so that is our starter pack of commandments. And if you do not follow these commandments, you will,
Be excommunicated.
and you will go to our version of hell, which is riding around Indiana in the backseat of a 1994 Chevy Cavalier with Austin St. John for all of eternity. Austin St. John is the
I
devil.
feel like that's only like a super like bad thing for you.
Have you ever been to Indiana?
Yeah, lots of
It's
times.
horrible.
It's pretty bad.
Right, but the
Have you-
Austin St. John thing,
But
I
a
feel like that
93
was
Cavalier? Fucking sign me up.
Speaking of Cavaliers, you know what I saw today? A Pontiac Sunfire.
Me too.
That's like the
Yesterday.
fucking Wish version of a Chevy Cavalier.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that could be cool if it wasn't so crap. You know what I mean? Like, that would be a really cool car if it was different.
It would be cool if it wasn't
Like-
the way that it is.
If it wasn't a Sunfire, it might be all right.
Like, it looks like it'd be fast, but it's got like the crappiest V6 ever put in a car in it.
I don't think it has a V6. It's got like a V2.5.
It's not even half.
We gave it that half, so it felt better about itself.
Yeah.
2 3/4.
Yeah, sure.
I've done that with
Don't you laugh at it.
All right, so that is the commandments in a nutshell. There will be more added at a later date as our following and our congregation builds.
I don't know
How-
if that was more commandments or if that was just more Leviticus.
Well, I don't know what Leviticus is,
How
so
are we
book of the
gonna
Bible.
host sermons? We have to like.
oh, I have them planned.
Oh.
Oh, it will be a
Oh.
special segment.
So you're the priest?
We can all give a
We're all
sermon.
priests. And
We are the holy trinity of this religion.
We are all three the leaders.
We are cultists.
Yes. And here's some of the things we do need. We do need a creed and worship practices.
Okay.
What?
Creed and worship practices. We need those
Like the
things.
guys with the arms wide open shit?
Sure, why not? We need formal leadership, which we already have, the three of us. We need a clear history, which I am working on. It is just going to be the history of us and how we came to be. It needs membership. Membership is distinct from other religious groups. So therefore,
How do you mean?
I don't know.
I feel
I'll
like
look
we were.
into that.
We
I
will
don't-
have a very distinct form of.
I think we do.
Can you fill out this application?
Right?
Oh, you spelled your name wrong. You're in!
There is a recognized course of study to ordain leaders in the religion. Oh, don't worry. There will be a course of study.
Oh, so those are things we need, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Sleeping with Shorty may or may not be in the curriculum, people.
Especially for the guys.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
They have
I-
like an asterisk on it, and then like says at the bottom, only guys.
No! No! I don't like this plan. Why are you against me?
No, every time it says girls, it's like hyphenated boys.
Stay away. What the fuck? God damn it.
Oh, so
Pretty
the,
damn it.
Out.
Uh,
Out.
I might not be in the religion. I can do whatever I want. Just 'cause what if I want to ride around in eternity in a 93 Cavalier in Indiana?
With Austin St.
with
John.
Austin St. John, the fallen ranger.
Fallen.
Yeah.
the Fallen Ranger. Oh, my God. You're fucking stupid.
Dude, I'm
But that
telling you.
sounds legit to me. I'm just gonna start breaking all these rules.
Have you ever met Austin St. John?
No, but maybe I want to.
No, you do not.
How do you know?
Because he looks like a cat pissed in his mouth at all times.
Yeah.
He's just walking around, aggravated and
I'm
angry for
also
no reason.
erect.
He was once the Lord's favorite ranger, the most loved ranger, and now he is stuck in Indiana
Yeah.
in a 1994 Chevy Cavalier.
I feel like there's plenty of worse states to be.
What do you think a worse state is besides Mississippi? Because we can
Depression.
a state of depression. Yeah.
I made it! I'm already in hell.
What?
Fucking, like, Arkansas.
Arkansas is bad.
Yeah, Arkansas is
Arkansas.
terrible.
It's just terrible.
I've never been to Arkansas.
You don't want to. There's nothing there. It's just like nothing. It's like there's people there, but I don't even know if they realize they're people.
I've met a few people from Arkansas, and I can give you that one.
Yeah.
I don't think they know what they're supposed to be.
No, they're just like, hey, we're here now. We're just going to exist until we die.
Yeah.
That's basically Arkansas.
Arkansas, sexist.
That in like Alabama, like.
I guess.
I don't know. I mean, Alabama's not all right. At least they got a lot of good stories. You never hear anything come out of Arkansas.
It's fair.
I can't. I mean, the only thing that's ever come out of Arkansas is the Clintons, right?
I
Maybe Arkansas is hell.
It might be. Fuck.
Well, that's about as political as I get.
I mean, I don't know, but yep. So can we switch it from Indiana to Arkansas?
We can switch it to Arkansas.
Cool.
All right, now I'm out.
But do we have to?
Speed
that's
forward for
really
the rest
bad.
Of eternity.
Yeah,
That's really bad.
I can't do.
Indiana, I could I
Like,
could
it was
deal
like
with.
no-
Do Indiana, but Arkansas, no. Mm-mm.
At least
Nothing
there's
to
some.
even look at to try to distract yourself.
There's nothing
There's
to look
nothing
at.
there.
Andy.
For
No,
forever.
there's nothing there. Bad.
Huh? Concrete and kinda grass, desert.
The grass doesn't even know what it wants to be.
Are you grass or sand? I can't tell which.
I love sand in my grass.
Oh Lord. So now we're gonna take a little break. Let you digest this.
Ugh.
Let you worship and revel in the fact that you are now practicing idiots in the religion of idiotism. And we'll be right back.
Okay.
You want to hit the button?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd hit the button, but it's too far away.
Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course. Or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
For it.
And we're back on this day in history, October 29th, 2020. Dumb.
Tyler, we just went over this 3 times. It is the 30th.
October 30th, 2020. Dumb.
Yeah, 20 real dumb.
Can't make it up.
The Church of the Idiot was born.
Granted, by the time this episode airs, it'll be the 4th.
Yes. So, our first major holiday will be on October 31st every year.
30th.
No, on October 31st. We were born on the 30th. We celebrate on the 31st.
It's like Passover.
Yeah. So we will have one of the biggest celebrations of any religion there is. Just saying. It's all the more reason to celebrate Halloween.
You can eat non-kosher food.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Have you seen me? So yeah, that's our on this day in history for today.
That's it. Just
That's it.
And we don't even know what day it is.
You think you can only eat it if it's deep fried?
I can get down with this. So on the last, Ava's cackling. All right, so on the last episode, those of you that listen on Spotify, you get a question with some of our episodes. And on the last episode, we posted a question: do you think Ava should host an episode? And it was unanimous. The answer was yes, Ava.
All 3 of them.
I don't think Ava's going to be okay today.
I just need Camden to shut the fuck up for a second.
Oh. So we need to plan that out.
Okay, we can do that.
It's okay. All right. So with that being said, if you are listening on Spotify, we do post polls and questions regularly. So check that out. Does anybody got anything today? Or are we just winging this shit?
It sounds like we're winging it, dog.
If we're winging it, if we were winging it, let's do this. Camden, if you were a bird, what kind of bird would you be?
100% peregrine falcon. I've thought about this before.
What is it?
Peregrine falcon.
Peregrine
The
falcon.
fastest bird in the world. Their dive speed can reach up to 200 miles an hour.
Are they faster than a Millennium Falcon?
No, because That ran the Kessel Run in 3 parsecs.
All right, so a peregrine falcon. All right, Ava, if you were a bird, what kind of bird would you be?
I want to say it, but y'all are gonna be like, it's the swallow. See, I knew that.
I don't.
Get him out! Get him out!
What?
He
Tell me.
pays rent. He doesn't have to leave.
Tell me what a swallow is.
It's those birds. They live people get tattoos of them a lot, actually.
You just want to be on a lot of people's skin, huh?
Well, no,
I don't
swallow.
want to talk. Okay. Move on. I'm done.
African or European?
All right.
Serious question. Answer it. African or European swallow?
Oh, there's a difference?
Yes.
Yeah, one's in Africa and one's in Europe.
One's non-migrant. One doesn't migrate.
Yeah.
Oh,
one
okay.
can carry a coconut, but one can't.
Yeah. It can grasp it from its husk.
Shorty, if you were a bird, what kind of bird would you be?
What's the extinct one? The dodo bird? Yeah, I want to be that.
You just want to be extinct?
Yeah.
There was too much enthusiasm in that, yeah.
Oh.
Woo.
Tyler, what kind of bird would you like to be?
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want to be
Swallow's already taken.
I
Swallow's
look at you
taken.
and I see, like, albatross.
Yeah, but isn't albatross like a sign of bad luck?
Yep.
Yep. I don't know. I think I might want to be a pigeon because they're kind of G's. They're gangster.
But they can also fly for 10 years without landing.
Yeah, I can't do anything without 10 years without landing.
The only time that they land is to lay eggs.
Pigeons?
No.
Albatross.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
were talking about pigeons.
I was gonna say I see.
Pigeons land all the time.
Yeah.
I know, so I was like,
That's a weird thing. Can they even live for 10
You know what's
years?
really funny? Is the main diet of the peregrine falcon is a pigeon.
Well, where are peregrine falcons located at?
Cities.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of pigeons.
We can just leave.
Because that's where the fucking pigeons are at.
You can be my falcon buddy, and we'll just break the mold here.
All right, that's fine.
But pigeons are kind of gangster, and
Oh.
they'll eat just about anything. All right, so I think I'd want to be a
Especially
pigeon.
minute rice. That's hilarious.
I've never seen a bird explode.
That was a good one.
Welcome to today's episode. 30 minutes of laughing. You're welcome.
It's good shit.
It is, really. Nobody else wants to listen if you're not enjoying it yourself, right? That's the way I look at it.
I don't know. There's some people who listen to other podcasts, like political podcasts and shit like that. Nobody's laughing. Nobody's having a good time there.
I'd be cracking up.
Why would you want to listen? Isn't there enough politics in the world?
I'm just saying they exist.
I don't know.
That's all people can think about.
Right.
It's like, seriously, some people, it's all they think about.
So,
What's that
yeah.
one guy who was at your Halloween party that he said he listens to that?
Pat?
Yeah. He
I
said
liked Pat.
Yeah.
Pat's cool. He's good people.
that's all he said he listens to really is political podcasts. And I'm thinking like, how? God damn. Like that's sad.
That is sad. Like, you take
Yeah,
girls to...
people who care about what's happening in the country they live in.
Dude,
Terrible.
all right, but here's the thing. Do you think people that actually like are heavy into politics are into it because they care or because they want to tear other people down?
I think it's because they want to be right. Not necessarily to...
I feel like most people in politics only want to tear other people down.
Mm,
Like, that's why you get into
Maybe I should
politics.
get into politics.
That's just like high school, but for big people.
for big
It's just
people.
toxic.
Big people.
What do you want to be when you grow up? A big person.
You can't be political. That's a new commandment. If you're under 5 foot, you can't have opinions about politics.
I'd love to see some fucking midget sit there talking about how fucking like, man, I don't really agree with how this presidential running is going. Like, you don't have an opinion on this. Get out of here.
You're not allowed to vote, Shorty.
We're not voting on the Lollipop Guild, guys. Come on, get out of here.
You know, speaking of midgets, they still don't like to be called people McNuggets. They don't.
I've
I
never
try.
tested this theory.
I test it every time I can. It does not go over
How often
well.
do you run into midgets?
Not very. I mean, a lot. I don't see them coming.
You didn't see that joke coming?
No,
Oh,
that
man.
was-
I saw that, and I appreciate you fucking. He laid it up there, and you just knocked it.
That's
right out.
good shit.
Good. That
That's
was
good
good.
shit.
Oh, it reminds me of this one time. There was this midget kept telling me my hair smelled good. This is when I had hair.
Wait, how did he know?
He was talking about my pubic hair. He was sucking my dick, all right?
Keyword he.
Yeah, I did that too. I was like, you went gay to prove a point to a midget?
Yeah, hell yeah. Did I ever tell you about the time I lost my virginity?
No, but you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So,
Yeah. So disappointing one person wasn't enough. You had to share it with the rest of the world.
so my older brother used to take me to this whorehouse, right?
Oh,
Okay. I'd always be like, when do I get to fuck one? When you're older. So what he did.
how old were you? How old were you going to the whorehouse?
So what he did is he's like, there's this.
Good
I was young.
answer.
I was like 14. So he'd take me out back. He's like, look, fuck this tree with this hole in it. Practice on it for a while, and then I'll take you to a whorehouse. You can have a hooker, right? So I fucked this tree for a couple years, and he finally took me back to the whorehouse.
You were 16 at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was 16 at this point. I get to go up in this room with this very voluptuous hooker.
Gotta keep
I
track of the
believe her
timeline.
name was Rose.
That means thick nowadays.
Voluptuous, yes,
That's
thick.
old school for thick.
So
Typically more than one.
So
seed.
they so they leave me and Rose alone. And let me tell you, it is not. I found this out firsthand. It is not okay to stick a broomstick up a hooker's vagina to check for squirrels. Okay, they frown upon it. I got kicked out of that whorehouse so quick.
Yeah, no.
Man,
You know, I was
here
having
I
a good
was
day.
thinking
I
we
was
were gonna
having a
have a
pretty good
real,
day.
honest, genuine story from Tyler. I shouldn't. I fall for it every time. I fall for it every time.
Yeah, here I was having a pretty good day up to this point. It's just ruined.
Tell me what I can't do with my
You
broom.
didn't end the joke right. It was a check for bees.
There was no bees in that tree. If they did, maybe my dick would have been bigger.
You ever see that meme or whatever? It's like a wasp thing to the dick can like make it permanently bigger or whatever. And it's like it's that guy. He's like, I know the price I have to pay, but I don't know if I'm able to pay it.
Yes, I've seen it. Where do these wasps live? Just curious. Out of curiosity. I don't.
Honeybee. Apparently, like honeybees.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was a bee or a wasp on the meme, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's anything.
I think I'd love to do a little bit more searching than just a meme. Before I
Yeah,
just point
use
it out.
science. Use actual science. Don't use memes.
I mean,
I might research that a bit longer than just like seeing a meme like, oh, I guess I'm gonna put my dick in this bee nest today.
I have honey at home. I'm just saying.
It says one bee sting, dog. You don't need the whole goddamn hive.
Well, maybe you don't.
You look. You attract more bees with honey than you
don't
do
know his
vinegar.
life,
Yeah, I mean
motherfucker.
that's fair. That's fair.
Welcome to the shit show.
This is why we don't wing it.
This is exactly why we don't wing it. But it's all right. Somebody will enjoy it, right?
God.
That
bless.
is your uncomfortable situation, D20. You have to carry that around at all times.
This is?
Yes.
No,
So,
I mean, I'd say I want one that fits in my pocket, but just about everything fits in my pocket.
yeah, with them big ass pockets.
Hey, your prison pocket.
Shut up.
So somebody, I don't remember what we said on the last episode, but Ava made the mistake of asking what it was. And for the life of me, I can't remember because somebody listened to the episode and they commented on an Instagram post that said, as soon as Ava said, "What is that?" I yelled at it saying, "Ava, don't." So
I don't know. I don't remember either. I wish I could.
I'd have to listen to it. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Fuck.
But it would have been great. What do you think today's Spotify question should be?
See, you said every episode, and that's just straight up untrue. I don't put that on every episode.
No.
I did it for the last one just because it was, I don't
How
know.
do you enjoy us winging it?
Yeah.
there
what
you
do
go.
What do you think of
I
our
was
winging
thinking
it?
something about Shorty's prison pocket.
What should
Don't
Shorty?
fucking worry about it, Ava.
What should
Well,
Shorty?
I mean, it's gonna get kind of worn out. You got a lot of applications coming in.
Oh, no. You're not allowed in.
You're gonna
Get
become
out.
a prison bag.
Jesus Christ. Stay away from my butthole.
I can't. I don't.
Came out with that. Oh, that made it better.
Ava from left field. That made my day. My day is made.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
And I totally made up for that virginity story.
All right. Well, does anybody got
Oh
anything
my
to
God.
add
I
to
have
this shit
nothing
show?
for this, dog. This is gonna be a short episode if we end it here.
Well, let's take a break. We'll come back with something for you people.
Sure.
Hit the button. I'd hit it if I was closer.
Hit the button.
Hit it.
No!
Wait, let's go find the episode.
And now, to try and reel us all back in from what has been the clusterfuck of this episode,
I've enjoyed it.
it has. It's been fun for us. I don't know about the listener. Their ears might be bleeding. But that's okay. Shorty is going to wrap this up for us and bring us back to a place where we should be. So, Shorty's pool?
Is that what that is? Is that what this is? The
Yeah.
place we should be?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, since it's the official end of the spooky season, like tomorrow is
Boo.
Sadness Ensues. Sorry, everybody.
Tomorrow's not the end. Tomorrow's the climax. It's like the peak.
Something else I haven't experienced. When is the end of spooky season?
November 1st.
It'll be over by the time this episode comes out.
Fair. I decided to do a pull from Justice League Dark. One of my favorite runs they had for DC, just because they always pull like in the mystic characters and stuff like that. Dr. Fate, John Constantine, and a couple others. This one is called The Witching War. It's where the nice thing about Wonder Woman or whatever, she's running Justice League Dark. That too. She always has a firm everything. Yeah. Thanks, Camden, for fucking my whole world up.
That's what he's here for.
But no, they bring in a lot of real world mythology and stuff like that that's used, and they use that with her in almost every story they do with her, which is really cool. And they use Hecate, which is one of the witch goddesses, and she is trying to come back in full power and destroy basically the order of things. And Dr. Fate is one of the Lords of Order, and there's Lords of Chaoses and all that stuff. But so Wonder Woman keeps having these nightmares of just an inferno incinerating everything around her, the Hall of Justice, her friends, her family, and stuff like that. She can't really tell what's going on. So she goes to one of the greatest mystics she knows, Dr. Fate, and, you know, he's telling her, like, well, she's describing all the symbolism and stuff like that of what's going on, and he's basically saying, like, it sounds like one of the Chaos Gods is coming. And he says, of course, he doesn't know who, because that's their shtick, that the Lords of Chaos, they have no idea what's happening. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Swamp Thing gets disconnected from the Parliament of Trees. He can't connect to the green anymore. And what they don't realize, of course, is a bunch of villains from nowhere. Woodrue, which is the Floronic Man, a couple other guys, one of the Lords of Chaos, I forget his name, are all teaming up together to try to release Hecate. And Cirque, which is one of Wonder Woman's biggest villains, is got a hold of the witching stone, which is the conduit of which Hecate can come out. And so they're trying to disrupt all this order and stuff like that. So you're seeing a lot of cool detective work between Detective Chimp and Man-Bat. Yeah. Bobo the talking chimp, one of the smartest animals on the planet. He's a better detective than Batman, and that's saying something.
I've never heard of him.
Really?
No.
Oh, man.
Remember the talking chip?
No, but I will say that I'm pretty sure Camden is a Lord of Chaos.
Possibly.
I think today has proven that.
You
He-
mean a lord Lord or the Lord?
No, that's Hecate.
A Lord.
A Lord.
Yeah, there's
I'm
multiple.
not like,
No,
I'm
she
not the
would be
king
a
of
lady.
Chaos, but,
Huh?
She would be a lady.
I'm maybe,
Hecate is a woman. She's a
Yeah.
goddess.
I'm maybe
I said-
an earl or a baron.
So she wouldn't be a lord. She would be a lady.
Maybe a duke.
Duke's pretty far up the chain.
Mm.
You wouldn't refer to a woman as a lord.
Yeah.
It would
So
be a
she's the
lady.
lady of
Yeah.
chaos, is what Ava's getting at.
Yeah, but
And Camden is not a lady.
Mm-mm.
He said, "Mm-mm." If he was, he would have a lot more fun in life.
I would. The bottom of my feet would be sunburned. Because my legs would be in the air all the time.
All right.
so, but it's really neat. Like, I'm not gonna go into a whole lot of it just because the story is actually very old and I don't remember. Not very old, but it's like 3 or 4 years. But it's been a while since I've read it. But it's cool seeing like this unique team of heroes kind of team up or whatever. Man-Bat's usually not on like the good side. Detective Chimp, if he is with other people, he's he's a very minor character. He doesn't show up a lot, but in Justice League Dark, they kind of set him on the forefront. Swamp Thing is always a joy to read because he's kind of got this dissociated complex with humans or whatever. He doesn't feel like he's a part of it, even though the whole Justice League accepts him. So he always feels like this kind of outlier or whatever, and he makes himself that way. And seeing Dr. Fate kind of be in an altruistic kind of setting, because he never is that way, is really cool. But watching them decide on how to fight the Lords of Chaos, because you can't predict what they're going to do because that's their whole thing. And watching them slowly turn over, and Cirque getting the power of this Lord of Chaos and slowly becoming the arbiter for this insane power is really cool to see. And she disrupts everything. Like, Swamp Thing can't hold it together. So, like, normally he's a humanoid form, but he slowly, once he loses the connection to the Parliament and starts losing even control of his own humanity, he starts to turn into this giant monstrous creature and starts wreaking havoc and breaking everything inside the Hall of Justice. So Wonder Woman and everybody have to start battling him, and then the corruption from Chaos is causing Man-Bat to revert to his more animalistic instinct and become a villain again. And they're even corrupting Bobo and making him into a feral chimp instead of like his calm, composed self.
Oh no, not Bobo.
It's sad, dude. Seriously. And then Wonder Woman, she can't distinctly see who is her enemy or who's enemy and who's ally. So she ends up fighting Constantine and a couple other people until, of course, these people who have or trying to resurrect Hecate into the real world like show up and they actually start to fight. Then she starts to be able to kind of see everything. Of course, then she wraps her lasso of truth around her arm and she can actually see everybody for who they actually are. So, yeah.
So DC fandom, is Pierce Brosnan gonna play Dr. Fate? Did I see that correctly?
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, dude, it looks so good.
007 is Dr. Fate.
I'm excited for it, dude. Like, and that's it. That's it. Like, if you want to read it, it's Justice League Dark. It starts in issue 14, but from the 2000 and
The Justice League Dark movie is also a good one to watch.
oh yeah, Apocalypse War and everything, super good. I love most of the stories with John Constantine are fucking fabulous.
Yeah, even the one with Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, that's a great one, and that's actually comic book canon now.
Yeah.
They
really didn't really touch on any of the fact that it's in a superhero universe.
Mhm.
They played pretty true to his character.
Oh, yeah.
How he portrays himself. I thought it was really good.
yeah,
and,
they
I mean, it's Keanu Reeves.
right,
So
fantastic story.
So thank you for that, Pool. Thank you for bringing us back down to earth.
I mean, you're welcome.
One last question: who was the best 007? Since we're speaking of Pierce Brosnan, who do you think?
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery?
That's
go back to the old school man, Sean Connery.
50 no's and a yes. Is
I mean,
still
I
a
like
yes.
Pierce Brosnan. I like most of his, but
No, James.
and
Yes.
then, what's his name? Who plays him now?
Yeah, he does a
Idris
good job. I know who you're talking.
He does a really good job.
I said Idris
They
Elba.
went
Why?
with a different cinematic style with
Mhm.
his than they did with the ones before that. It was less like crazy cinematic stuff and more of they just wanted to turn him into as much of a realistic badass, like a Jason Bourne type,
Yeah.
than was originally like what it was. It was less espionage and more just him being awesome. But
Mhm.
Who you guys think should play the next Bond?
Not the woman that they have set out.
I think it should be Michael J. Fox. He can make his own martinis. On that note, we're going to wrap it up.
So in the meantime,
In the betweens time.
Remember, unlike Christianity, where you give yourself to Jesus, if you give yourself to the idiots, we're going to call you back. Cue the music. We're out.